is it time to cancel the red carpet of the Ghana Music Awards, TGMA? Um, I think over the years, people have criticized have had things to say about the red carpet of the TGMAs, but this year is the one that I'm seeing the most negative comments. People feeling and asking whether it should be cancelled. I can understand. I mean, for me, when I went there, I got there a little bit late, and so once I got in, I did some few interviews on the red carpet, not the main red carpet. I dashed into the main auditorium thinking that they're wrapping things up to start on time. And so a lot of the things that I saw people wear on the night was what I saw being projected from the live telecast in the auditorium for us to watch. And it looked decent. It was about fashion. It was about asking questions of the guest on the red carpet. So it was pretty cool. But as the event was unfolding, I was watching pictures and videos of what people were wearing to the event, and gradually it's becoming a joke, really. It's become an avenue for people to want to trend, and so they wear any rag, ratchet behavior and come there wanting to trend afterwards. I think that's how I've seen it. And I can understand. I think we're now in a time where trending means relevance. And so for an awards like TGMA, if people don't talk about it, they're going to unnecessarily feel like they've not hit the mark. And so they want people to talk. And so they invite people who will cause that talkability. And these are people who just want attention, who just want to do something for people to talk about. And it may be working, but I think it's diluting a lot of the elegance that the awards should stand for. And yeah, for me, that's one thing I would like to first talk about in terms of red carpet. But there's also more. I mean, when I look at what people wore, people put in effort, obviously, and I'm not one that cares about fashion enough to talk about what people are wearing and what they should have put on. But I like simple things, I like beautiful things, and not so many of the people who came out hit that mark. I think, again, people were going for more outlandish look, things that would let people say wow and drop their tongue for all the wrong reason. And so a lot of the things that I've seen fits that. But should we cancel the red carpet? I think so. If we're not going to do a better job of it, it's perhaps time for us to cancel it, because it takes time from the actual event. And in recent times, the one we saw on Saturday is one of the worst in terms of keeping to time. I think we left almost around 3:20 a.m. That's unpardonable. You cannot give any reason for that. And a lot of it we feel is because sometimes they spend too much time on the red carpet. One is a live broadcast, and so there's a time they can go on TV3, and then when they are starting with red carpet for at least one good hour. And so you feel like that eats into it. And if it's time that is not worthwhile, then why waste it? That's my first opinion on that. And I have two suggestions. It's either they take away the red carpet to a different network or a different producer, say maybe GH1 or City TV or whatever, so that they just focus on the red carpet, produce it over a period. People come, they know this is what they are doing, and so we take that away from the TV3 production altogether, so it doesn't eat into the main awards. I want it to be quite separate. And I also feel the host should be up and doing. I mean, Gordon was amazing. He was asking really on-point questions. I really liked the one that he asked. I mean, I didn't watch everything, but as I said, when I went there, I saw one he asked one of the gospel artists who has been trending about and I think those ones were on point. But Regina, I felt was just there for the vibes, and we could tell it. Her questions were not always on point. she was just there for the vibes. She felt she was hosting another Miss Malika event or one of those things they do. And so it was that girly, playful kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with it. But you can, she wasn't on top of matters. For instance, I cringed when I saw her ask Kojo Q what Kanye meant, because Kojo Q, and if it was a new design he was coming up with, but Kanye was the album title of his last work. And I mean, when he answered, I don't know, it's the album title, it has been out for a year already, I was like, it was quite not pleasant. Other people have also talked about the way she was questioning Fela McAfee about medical, the X, and all of that. I thought it was really, really terrible. And for me, people, it's about the music. Even if the guests are not music people, you should find ways to bring them in. If we want to talk about general things before we talk about what they are wearing, etc. And so that's one other comment I have regarding the red carpet. So, but bottom line, there's a lot of ratchetness. It's been reduced to ratchetness, and it's terrible. I mean, well, most of the serious celebrities we know, they put an effort, they looked okay, they presented something. But a lot of the things I've seen are not the terrible ratchet behavior I've seen are not from A-listers or Z-listers. They are from people I don't even know. And I'm like, one, what are they doing there? Why are they on the red carpet? And also I want to explain to people, and I've seen a lot of anger when people see pictures and videos of the red carpet and everybody's on it, sort of. You also have to understand that there's a main red carpet, but when you're walking in, you go through a bit of the red carpet based on what your ticket is, and then you can take pictures. Even after the show, people can even go and pose, or even when everybody has left the production area and the main show is going on, people can still go and use the red carpet for whatever. And so you shouldn't be so angry and be asking what are these people supposed to do on the red carpet, because it's an open space where people can go, and other guests, other people who have bought tickets or other people who have been invited could go and take pictures. And so when we see some of these things, we shouldn't be so worried. Of course, we've seen some questionable people on the main red carpet being asked questions in terms of what they were wearing and all of that, but by and large, it was only by selection as to who gets to be on the main red carpet. And so some of the things we saw were not happening on the main televised red carpet. It's other productions, other bloggers picking up on that, and content creators also doing their own thing. So that's one clarification I wanted to give. So it brings me back to the question: is it time to cancel? I mean, if what happened this year is anything to go by, I think it's not worth wasting our time doing red carpet, because you're not doing it right. We are just not doing it right when it comes to the Ghana Music Awards. I was looking forward to a lot, because I felt this time they had given a theme, and so people would show up and represent that. I think so. That was good for me, but we were a pale shadow of anything good on the night, especially when the AMVCAs were happening in Nigeria on the same night, and we have people around the continent comparing the two events. It wasn't nice, and so maybe it's about time. I wouldn't say we should cancel it, but we have to relook it. And I think I've given some few suggestions. It should be produced independently, taking away a bit from those who do the main broadcast. Yeah, I don't know. So that's what I'm saying on the red carpet situation.